Hello and welcome back to another Speed Build. This is Charlotte speaking, and I'm here with a new house that I decided to call Seclude Burka. I don't know why. Please don't ask me why. By the time I was going to upload this house to the gallery, I didn't really know what to call it. So I was thinking, oh, what can I call it? And it was a bit secluded because there is going to be a sort of courtyard in the middle. The house is sort of shaped like a U, if that's how you call it. Either way, and it was a bit secluded, the pool area and Burka, because I think I was just thinking of the desert in general, because this is the first time I'm actually building a house in the desert area, which is, don't know actually what that neighborhood is called, but either way. This house is sort of modern style, contemporary. I've never really been a fan of doing just, completely modern style, and I just felt like I wanted to do something other than traditional. So I started did this. I laid out the floor plan before I started to build, as you may have seen in the beginning of the video, just to get an idea of how I wanted the shape to look. My original plan was that this house was going to be just one floor plan, just one level. I don't know why I keep talking about floor plan. Either way, that was my plan, my original plan. But in the end, I don't know why I thought having a second story just by the entrance here at least gave some more protection against the courtyard, so people, it's a bit more secluded, and that you might not see the road or things like that. Yeah, and I decided I wanted a grass roof, and here is that's second. So that's just the second story. This is all there is to it, and it's not really advanced roofing, because roofing is not my best side, but it's really nice. It's going to turn out to be a beautiful bedroom with 2-story high ceiling, and you will be able to see in the pictures at the end of the video how you can see the roof is sloping, so it's really cool effect. Yeah, so this house is a 2-bedroom. There's going to be one fully equipped bathroom, and there's going to be like a half bathroom, just a toilet and a sink, like a guestware right by the entrance. And there's also going to be a shower area. It's more because there's going to be a gym in this house with its own entrance to the pool area. So if your Sims want to exercise and decide to maybe want to take a swim instead to exercise, have the door right to the pool area. So it's pretty cool. I really like this house. This is what I would call, it's not really kid friendly. This is a couples retreat with plenty of space, seating areas. If your Sims decides to have guests, it's going to be one big section that's party area. There's going to be lots of seating, dining room. That is where there's going to be a bar and lots of seating. There's going to be 2 living rooms. It wasn't until the end of the video, I think after I took all the photos and just looked through the house to see I didn't really forget anything, that I realized there's no TV in this house. There is a TV in the gym, but that I wanted to have the concept with the 2 living rooms was my idea, that I wanted to have, and one of the living rooms should have a TV. So there was one without and one with. But in the end, I realized I hadn't put a TV in neither of them, which was a bit, and I felt like, should I try to? But then again, there's, if you just remove one of the sofas in one of the living rooms, it's just completely possible to have a TV. So that's not really a big concern. This is a party house. This is where your Sims can entertain the guests. They have even a guest room for them if that's what the problem is. So, but there's plenty of room if your Sims decides to have, children or something like that. There is plenty of rooms to organize for that. So no worries. Yeah. So the this is the kitchen, and all the living areas is downstairs, and the upstairs is just a bathroom and 2 bedrooms, which is pretty cool. I really like this house. There's also a little small area with a library, like sort of a library with a fireplace. There's also a fireplace up in that bedroom. It's going to be, so it's pretty. I really like this house. This just how it slopes around. There's lots of corridors and lots of rooms, lots to explore. I really like that kind of houses. It makes it a bit of exciting. So yeah, don't really know what more to say about this house, more than I took just a little bit over an hour to build it, but it took ages to furnish it. I've never been. I think it took. I think the sum complete, because this took me several days because I didn't really know how I wanted to furnish it. I'm more good with traditional furnishing and not really modern. Maybe because I haven't built modern houses enough. Either way, so it took me ages, and I looked at a few videos on YouTube and things like that, looked at pictures of other modern houses, and to get inspiration for how did they had built their houses and things like that. So it took me quite a while. This is a big house. This is why one of the reasons I rarely build massive houses, because it takes ages to furnish them. And yet this house is actually not built on the biggest plot. Do you say plot or land? I don't know quite. Either way, it's not on the biggest lot there is. This is, I think, 40 times 30 lot, so it's not the biggest one, because that's just insane having that much space to work with. Yeah, so either way, that's just deciding what kind of door, and left with just the, what do you call that, door frame. Don't know quite what that's going to be. A shower area, just a shower, just so if after Sims I've been exercising and things, they can just clean up. And the pool is quite an odd shape, because I first when I did the pool, I laid out floor tiles to try to match out the shape, and because it's easier to get the shape with floor tiles than just adding the pool itself. It just was such an odd shape, because I wanted to be plenty of rooms because there's 2 entryways you can access the pools from the house. One is from the gym, and one is from the party area, the entertainment area. So it's a bit odd shape, but I just like that pool actually. So, and this fence is just glitching out like mad here, and I couldn't really get it on what the problem was. It's so annoying. So I think it was not long after this, I just decided I couldn't really bother to furnish anymore or build or whatever, so I just closed down the game and opened up again, and then that glitch was gone. So I'm guessing was just one of those things. As a bit of plant, I wouldn't really say I'm not completely pleased with the gardening. Then again, it is a desert, so I didn't really want to overdo it with plants and things, because since it is a desert, not every plant is able to grow there. So there's a bit of cactuses everywhere and palm trees, but it's a bit hard. And here's also a car. I never put cars otherwise in my Sims houses, because since you can't really drive a car in Sims 4, I've never really seen the reason of why to get one. But I don't know, this house I decided there's going to be a car. It's just a toy car, just enlarged, but still. So yeah, just saving this. I think this is where I built the house finished, and I'm going to furnish it. So I always do that right before I furnish, just to make sure everything's there. I really like the kitchen, and this house is also where I managed to find the debug items you can get. I know you can if you use the sheet show hidden objects. I know that you can find a lot of the hidden objects, of course, but there was a few items like bottles or things like that I couldn't really find, and had no idea where they were, things like that. So I had to YouTube quite a lot. I think I looked at sim supplies, help videos, tried to with the sheets, and then I figured out how to access them. But that's not like, I think 25 minutes in or something. So it's quite by the end. So I just go around and put a few things here and there. My idea was I wanted to put the shoe racks on top of each other so it would look like shelves, but it just looked weird because it was going through the taller boots at the lower thing, and then I experimented with a shelf and it just didn't look good, and it just didn't look. I was like, nah, screw this, I'm not doing this. This is a little, entry bathroom that the guests can use. Although if you have your guests in the entertainment area, it's quite a bit to walk just to go to the bathroom. But how did I pronounce that? To the bathroom. But well, I guess it's not that far. You can go through the pool area, and then you easily go through the gym. Then you at the bathroom. So it's not that very far. But then again, when I'm at like visiting other people's houses, I don't really like to use a bathroom or a toilet that's close by the entertainment area where we all gathered, because you never know what kind of business you have to do in the bathroom, and it's just embarrassing if you have people close by and you're like, oh my god, can they hear me? It's so embarrassing. So personally, I like the idea of having the guest bathroom quite far away where you entertain a guest. Then again, in this house you got 2 living rooms, so the guest could actually, you can entertain the other one. There's actually a stereo, so that's not so bad. That's not so shabby. This is the kitchen. It's very small. I never like to do large kitchens. Mainly because I don't really know why. I think it's just I've never really seen it used with big kitchens, and I like the smaller ones. So maybe I should do a room build with a big kitchen or something. But we'll see. Big kitchens, I usually like to combine them with dining rooms and living rooms, so that it's just one big open space. But I was never a fan of a big kitchen because it's just too much to go through, because when you cook food you want to be quick about it, you want to be quick to get the ingredients, you want to be quick to get to the stove and things like that. So I think that's mainly why I just do small ones. Just a bit of bits on this, what do you call it? There's a name for it. Clutter around the place. And you see that's a big tree in like a glass courtyard. Although it's not open to the sky. That was actually my initial plan, but when I realized that I had already laid the roof and everything, it just looks so perfect. I was like, do you really want to mess this up just to get it? So I was like, no, I don't want to. So this tree's closed in, and I think it's quite a cool effect, so I like it. And this is the staircase. It's just one single, there's no double, because I've never really seen the use of double as well. You might meet up in the going down, but I don't think that would be a problem. And here is curtains actually going over the archway. That was the word I was searching for, both to the gym and out of this living room, just to make it a bit closed in, but it's still open, so it's not really. I think the Sims can walk through those curtains. I'm not sure, but I think it's possible, because it was possible in The Sims 3. So, and here's where I managed to rotate all of the living room, the entire living room. So it took me a while to understand what was happening there. So, yeah, it's a lot of red, white, and green in this living room. I tried to, a bit bold with the colours. I think it worked out fine in the end. It's very open, and there's lots of windows. So this is, if you want to be formal, because of course neighbours are going to see right in through, because there's windows all over the place. But if you want to be a bit formal with the guests, you can just use this living room. If you want to be a bit more crazy, go party, you can just go to the entertainment area, because that's more secluded. Haha, you see Seclude Burka. Yeah, so this is where the hidden objects were. You just put a few paintings around the place. I don't really know what to say because this furnishing is going to go so long. Oh, there was a storm this weekend. This is the 12th January today when I'm recording, and Saturday the 10th there was this weekend. There's been such a huge storm, and I was going to the supermarket just to get some bits on this, and was going back. I just got a 2-minute walk to the food store, so that's great from my apartment. And when I was walking back, the wind was so powerful. I just felt like it was really like walking on, one of those, like there was a big wall of wind. I couldn't really, and just caught on to my bag with food, and I literally thought I was going to just blow away, which was a bit scary, but I made it alright home. So yeah, it's not really, we don't really experience storms like you have in US or something here in Sweden. We do got pretty big, that can, what do you call, like, tear up trees and things like that. There's been houses destroyed and such things like that, so better stay inside. But not really thunderstorm or hurricanes. We don't really get those. Yeah, another reason why you should definitely live in Sweden, although we got quite a bit rain. So either way, straying from the subject, this is the gym. I've never really done a gym before, which was a bit interesting. I wanted to have this boxing you could box on, but it didn't really fit in. So, but I think Sims will be pleased with those two. So you see, the only TV is in the gym. But you can easily just put in a TV in some of the other rooms. It's possible. So yeah, this corridor is basically empty. There's a bit of paintings on the walls, I think, but not much. There's not no sofa or anything like that, because I felt like it's just a corridor. I usually don't need much in it. Yeah, so I am sorry. I think this is by the time I'm starting to get just sick of furnishing because it's just so much to do. So this is a little library nook of some kind. There's two bookcases and just a fireplace. So this is actually a perfect spot if you want to put in a TV. You can maybe have a TV over the fireplace or something. So yeah, but although I think I do put a painting, but it's possible you can just remove the painting and put a TV. So for those who wants that, yeah, I do like this house. Oh, it's so beautiful. I would definitely like to live here. There's so many areas to explore. Yeah, there's a few wine bottles as well. I recognize. I saw that I put it. So yeah. So this house we're soon moving into the entertainment area, and after that we're going to move upstairs. This house, I really like this entertainment. It's just perfect. I would, if I had a big house like this, I would definitely want a room similar to this where you can just you can entertain your guests and things like that. There's this huge bar. You can have parties and everything. So yeah, I was a bit. I wanted those paintings. I really love those jazz paintings, but they never really fit anywhere, and they didn't fit on that wall. So it was a bit. That was a bit annoying. But otherwise, it worked out fine. You see, I put them there in the hallway instead. It's like a warning or a sign where you're going to that. Now you're entering the entertainment area. So good, so good. Don't really. There's a bit of lighting and things like that. And this is the sofa area, which I quite like. There's a bit of a green theme also going on. This brown and green theme with white. And this area. There's two guitars. There's also going to be in the dining section. There's also going to be a piano, because I felt like it's a really good spot. Because if your Sims are really good at piano, they could just play for the guest, and that would be perfect. And here's where I put that dining table. It's just for 8 Sims, so I thought that would be fun. There's lots of seating areas, so I rarely have, when I play The Sims, I rarely have 8 guests over at the same time because that's so much trouble. I've never had really. I don't think I've had a party in Sims before. No, not in Sims 4. But when I had it in Sims 3, it was so annoying because you had to entertain everyone and just it took such lots of time. It took ages, basically. Yeah, so either way. So yeah, this is what it's up to. I'm just finishing up the last touches. There's not much else to do. I sit here. That's why I try to not do half-an-hour videos, because I rarely know what to say. You just sit here and yeah, this is where I found the bottles, where in the buy debug area, and I just said, oh, I need some wine bottles. Or it's actually not wine, it's juice, because your Sims can't get drunk on alcohol. And just put things like, you might not be able to actually use the stuff because I put the frying pan on it, but you just, just remove it. I thought it was just a cute detail for the photos and things like that. I put loads of things in here because I just wanted, I just love clutter. I love because it really makes it feel just lived in. And I also tried to deck the breakfast table, but then I realized, I'm overdoing it now. But it's a really good thing. I found a baby as well among these things. I don't really know what that is, but either way. Yeah. So, yeah, I found a tree as well among the in the debug section. I don't really know what that is. I know you find the apples trees and so, but there were loads of other trees I didn't really recognize. So maybe that's a sign I should play Sims 4 more often in the live mode and not in buy mode or build mode. So I don't really have time for it, feels like. Anyway, I'm just wondering now, when am I not done with this yet? I can tell you that I hope you're going to love the bedrooms I do upstairs because they're so beautiful. I've never made such a modern. This is the red bedroom, I will call it. It's so, I really like it. It's so bloody fantastic. It's very simple. No bedroom has their own ensuite or something like that. There is a one bathroom upstairs, and that's, they just have to share it. So I really like the bathroom though. I made it since they have windows like surrounding all of it. There's quite a lot of curtains, to get that privacy you need when you do your business. It's not like you want people watching you when you're doing number 2 or something like that. And this is a study. This is also, convertible. You can make a children's bedroom or something like that. Although I don't really, but then you won't have a study. But there's plenty of rooms in this house that you can just fix and match and, just do a difference. And then I just put this that side table underneath it because I thought it would look good, because in the desk I have right now, I actually have a side table that's stuck under a similar desk with drawers that if you can just hear it. So that's where that idea came from. Yeah, I really like this. It's a bit professional. There's 2 computers as well, because this is what I've been grown up with the offices at home. We usually had, at the most, we had 3 computers in the same room, so that was like our office. But I think currently we have 2 at home. Well, I don't live at home at the moment, but otherwise, yeah, we have 2. So, but mostly there's just 1, I think, that's used. But yeah, so that's why then there's 2 different computers as well. It's not the same, because you hardly actually have the same. There's a coffee mug as well, because I'm guessing the maybe there's someone who likes black coffee and has a caffeine need of some kind. I do like this. Is a more green-red theme, black. Do you like this study? I do like it. And now we get to the bathroom, and I do like it. It's very classy. I was going to actually for white curtains, but then I just felt like no, red is so much more exciting. There's only a bathtub in this one. The shower is downstairs in the gym, because I just felt like I wanted to mix it up, and yeah, you know, to get just to get a bit different. There's bits of this. It's not really modern, I wouldn't say, but I do like it. So yeah, now we're getting. I don't really know. There's not really a master bedroom. If I could choose, I would choose this one, because it's got its own balcony and it's got that really amazing roof kind. So you're going to see in the pictures later on. It's so beautiful. I really like this bedroom. It's got its own seating area with and a fireplace and things like that. So it's so good, so good. Yeah, I think I'm going to. No, I'm not changing. I thought I would change the bed, but apparently I did not. So this is where it was a bit hard to try to find, because I want the seating area by the fireplace, but it was a bit hard to try to arrange it. But it went fine in the end. I think I got it. And here I was a bit concerned if the Sims can access actually the wardrobe, but I think it's fine. I don't think it would be much of a problem. Apparently I put a bookcase as well. A bit of curtains. That was actually, when I furnished this room, I wasn't aware of the double store, ceiling. That was when the pictures, when I was going to take those, I realized, oh, okay, there's like 2 sets of windows on top of each other. So there's only curtains on the lower ones, and there's no curtains on the upper ones. I'm not really sure how I can put curtains on those, but either way, it Sims, I don't think they really care. But if you download this house, I think you can try. Feel free to try to put curtains on yourself. Yeah. So this is like this outdoor seating areas on the balcony. This is going to be a barbecue. I can't really decide on table here apparently, but this is like a little barbecue. There's not really much else. There's some lighting going on now just to make sure I got the place is not completely just dark. Otherwise this house is actually not. There's a few bits of the garden to do, but I didn't put any seating by the pool. Didn't really feel like it was necessary. So I think we're soon going to move into the pictures, just final touches with the garden. Yeah, because I realized it was a bit naked at the front, so I just needed a bit more. So I'm just putting around some dirt to make it a bit more lived in or some kind. So the pictures, I think, are coming about. I'm just this is just final checks I'm doing. This is the pictures. You see this amazing view of Seclude Burka, and this is the backyard. I really like how the background effects. It just zooms in. A few pictures around the place. That's my phone. If you heard that. This is the front again. And you're going to see this is the hallway where you enter, and you've got the kitchen, just you can see, peek it right in there. And here we have this wine bottles. Really love this really love this kitchen. I think there's going to, yeah, you see the tree, so it's quite open. It's not open, but it's still open at the same time. This is a little guest bathroom, quite cozy. No curtains. This is where the staircase are. You can see it to the upper level. Quite cool. The first living area, the red. I would say red living area, and the other one would be green. This is gym, and you got the shower here. You got don't really know what that's, sink. I mean, the library area, quite. Curtains not really, quite secluded. The dining area, not really much here is happening either. This is the green, the entertainment area with the bar and guitars and things like that, where you can entertain your guests, both physically and mentally. Quite a big room, you see. There's lots of things you can just gather everyone here, and there's also a door leading right out to the pool area. And we're going to finish up with pictures of the upper floor, the red bedroom, and the bathroom. You see the curtains everywhere. It's quite secluded, but still very open. You can watch. I hope you like this video, and subscribe, like, whatever. Do what you feel is possible, and I'll see you next time, and I'll leave you to enjoy the rest of the pictures. Bye.